Hi, I'm Bob Paul, and here's my view on big data. What's all the buzz about? Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's trying to get their architecture just right, so big data is included. Wall Street wants to know what we're doing in big data. Incredibly ridiculous valuations are given for companies that have a big data purview. And I think it's interesting in two respects. Number one, the incredible amount of value opportunity that could be created as a result of big data and performance analytics. But number two, the hype also creates a fair amount of buzz that may not be warranted as it relates to big data. So let me address why the hype first. And any of you in technology already knows what big data is all about. Basically, with the proliferation of mobile devices and our ability to extend IT to the end consumer, what we've created is also an opportunity to get feedback, instant feedback from a really important market. And that data that comes out of all these touch points universally creates massive amounts of unstructured data. And if we can harness that unstructured data for competitive intelligence, for trending information, what's hot, what's not, who's buying what, things like that, then obviously those companies that can do it the best and the fastest are going to win, because they can then react to those market trends very, very quickly because they have that competitive intelligence. We, in fact, are using big data and performance analytics in a couple of different ways. I'll highlight them real quickly. In the Covisint platform, which is our multi-enterprise cloud collaboration platform, we go to market in industry-specific verticals. And what we're able to do in one of those verticals, as an example, is take all the information around physician and patient interaction and measure outcomes. That meaning, how is a physician performing as it relates to the improving of healthcare for a specific individual? And then we can measure outcomes as it relates to major health systems on this platform. The value associated with that is remarkable. And in this crazy, politically charged healthcare revolution that's going on right now, the ability to measure outcomes and then incent health systems based upon their improvement of outcomes is going to make a tremendous difference in the world in which we live, and hopefully at the same time drive down healthcare costs. Another area is in performance management. We have access to massive amounts of data globally on how the cloud is performing, all the way down to individual servers and applications, no matter where those applications reside. And if we can not just tell our customers exactly what's going wrong when it happens, and maybe even use some analytics to get predictive about where problems are going to occur, but if we can marry that with all the information that's in the cloud, we can, because the cloud implications, as we've talked about before, has a direct impact on my application sometimes. Right? We can have something that's not related to my application occur somewhere in the cloud and have a big impact on what I'm doing today, because it's all interconnected. If we can give analytics around trending behavior that's going on in geographies and cloud environments, and then predictively be able to tell what could be an impact on my mission critical app, that's of immense value. So there's lots of things going on. Here's the problem. When we start to invest in organizations or pay attention to organizations just because they have the big data moniker, it's a challenge. Because big data in and of itself is not that important. And we go back to what I think is the most important as it relates to entrepreneurial IT, and that is, what is the business problem that I'm solving? So my view is this: when we start talking about big data, don't get sort of roiled up by the hype. Let's find out how we're applying big data to solve very real business problems or customer problems, or in some cases we've seen local governments using big data to predict crime and where it's going to occur on any given night, such as in Los Angeles. Let's look at where these companies are solving problems and then aspire to invest or support or buy those companies who are actually generating real value, besides those other companies that are just talking about it and saying, hey, we're a big data company. I'm Bob Paul. And that's my view.